Today we start a new series on the F1 game where I bring back probably my favourite team with my favourite driver pairing, brawngp, back into F1. We're going to be playing all 10 seasons over a long series, probably until when F1 23 comes out. But until then, we're just going to be doing weekly episodes of which I try and make brawngp what it once was. If you don't know, they only had one season in F1 and won both championships. So we're not going to try and do that in one season. We're just going to try and turn them into a Mercedes-like team of just winning everything. So let's go. So my driver is going to be, because you can actually get Jensen Button as part of the Icons pack, I'm going to be making my driver as close as I can to Rubens, because he was the other driver, so then we can actually have both of the drivers, although obviously I can't just pick him, so we're going to have to try and pretend one of these people is him, which is going to be quite difficult. I don't know what to use for the commentary name, because Rubens and Barrichello aren't on here, so I'm going to have to go with one of these. I'll just go... yeah, I don't know. Sure. And then our driver number, I don't actually know what number he was. I think he was, according to the internet, his driver number was 118. $111 rather. Oh, I can't read. You can't actually select that, so I don't know what to do. So Rubens used the number 11 at Brawn, but you can't actually use the number 11 in this because someone else has it. So we'll just have to go to the closest thing, which is 13. And yeah, so that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And there we go. This is it's Rubens, everyone. Whee. Looks nothing like him, but at least we have a driver now. Cool. Let's go. Here we go then. Team name brawngp. Sick. Power unit, well, Brawn used Mercedes, so it's the most expensive, but we have to, so Mercedes. So here we go then, we've got our primary sponsor where we have to get 5 points finishes. We've got the Mercedes power unit and Jensen Button as our teammates, and now we can begin our career mode. We've got everything ready, and now let's begin our mission to win the championship.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight.
So first we're going to be doing the driver training camp because I want Jensen to be as good as he can be. And then we're also gonna do the... Oh, should we do this? This gives us some extra million. And this gives us some stuff. Now I'd rather do the... Yeah, this aerodynamics and chassis. Nice. And then we can advance and head to our first race, the opening of the season in Bahrain. And here we go then, we are in practice 1 of Bahrain. All we're going to do is drive some laps, see how the car feels, and complete the objectives that we have to do. Piss off, Mark. Right. I've already got setups for every track, so if I just go here, I should, yeah, there we go, Bahrain. And without further ado, let's go drive some laps. Here we go then, our first ever lap in the Brawn GP car. Let's have it. As we now go into turn 1. The car feels alright, you know, it actually feels quite good. The car definitely feels a bit edgy with like oversteer, but you know, for the first ever car we get, this is quite good. As we come across the line now for our first ever lap in the Brawn GP car, we set a 1 minute 32.5. Not a bad lap, not a good one, just in the middle, so that's good. Now I'm gonna cut ahead to qualifying whilst I complete the rest of the practice objectives. Here we go then, we now head into qualifying. The pace in practice was alright, so I'm sort of hoping maybe if we can somehow get out of Q1, that'd be really good. And let's just see how we got on. We've got all like a full qualifying session, so Q1, 2 and 3, and let's just see how we get on. Here we go then for our first ever qualifying lap in our Brawn GP car. Let's have it. .325 down the straight, that's actually pretty good as we go now into the first braking zone. I'm going to try and go flat through here. Nice, into the braking. Get a good exit, good. As we now approach the final corner, go as wide as you can. That is a very good first lap in this car. Let's see where that puts us, it's looking quite good. As we go into 9th, that is very good. And we're only 43 hundredths off 7th, so that is a really good first lap. I'm actually really pleased with that. I think that might get us into Q2, but I'm going to go for another lap anyway, although I don't think I can improve that much, but we'll see. Here we go then, Q1, final run. I'm going to try and give myself a bit of space here in between the two alphas. Please go away. Right, now let's go. I don't think we'll be able to improve at all, but we can try. The track's a bit more ramped up now, so maybe we just get that extra grip and we can, I don't know. But yes, there's not much to gain, so we'll see. As we get through the tricky braking zone, we are 2 tenths up there because I braked a lot later. So if I can keep the lap together, this is very good improvement. As we come around the final corner now, Lost a bit, but still 2.5 tenths improvement. That puts us into 7th. That is a very good result for Q1, but obviously there's still Q2 and 3 to do, so God knows where we're going to end up finishing. That is promising. Here we are then, we're going to just start our second qualifying session, lap, see if we can get it into Q3 somehow. We're currently a 10th up from Jensen as we now go into the quick little chicane corners. Late and heavy on the brakes. Oh, clipped a bit too much curb there. We are in the dirty air, but Sonoda, oh, that's not Sonoda, that's a Haas. They should get out of the way, as they did. Into the tricky braking zone. I've nailed that. So let's see, so Jensen did a 1:07.5 through the second sector. Let's see if we can match it or beat it. And we do. We've lost a bit of time to him, but we are a 10th up still. So if we can get a mega last corner, we should be ahead of Jensen. But can we make it into Q3 as we now approach the final corner? Let's try and make it a good one. And it was a good one. Get down the straight and we come across the line. Where are we? 8th! We've actually got into Q3 in our first race. That means two things. One, the car's competitive, and two, I need to up the difficulty a bit. We did only just get through though, only by like a 10th, so it must have just been quite a good lap. As we now go into Q3, let's use, I don't know if I want to use my last set of softs, but I suppose we have to. I've got no other fresh sets, and we're going to aim, if we got 8th there, we're going to let's try and get 8th again, I suppose. Let's go. As we now begin our final lap of the qualifying session, our first and final lap in Q3. We've got a Red Bull behind us, we've got a car in front of us, so he is going to get out of the way. It's just a fact, will the Red Bull behind try and overtake? Nobody knows, it's going to distract me a little bit. As the Mercedes is going up my inside for some reason, that's lost us probably about 2 or 3 tenths, so that's not a good start, but we're still going to push on and see if we can get that top 8 that we're going for. It's going to be quite tricky now though. Down the back straight, going into the last corner. We're about 7 tenths down on Russell, but that doesn't mean we can still beat 1 or 2 of the Alpines if we go into the final corner. It's not the best lap, and obviously we've got compromise at the start, but let's see if we can somehow get in the top 8. We end up with we do end up 10th. That is a little bit disappointing. I think 8th was possible. I just got completely ruined at the start by that Mercedes. That could completely ruin me. See, like, look, if that Mercedes didn't like finish me there, I would have been 9th. But 10th, you know, Q3 in our first race, that is very good. Puts us in a good point scoring position tomorrow in the race. So let's go and do that now. Oh, so we move up to 9th because Verstappen's got a penalty for whatever reason. That is interesting, so that's very good for us actually. Only problem is we've got a Red Bull behind us now, but we'll just wave him through if he comes along because we've not got much chance against him, so yeah. But that's the starting grid. I don't know what our strategy is going to be. I assume medium hard, so let's try and score some points. Here we go then, we're now getting ready to start our first ever race. Points are going to be difficult, but definitely possible. And let's just see how we get on. I'm going to sort of aim my car to the left. I want to sort of go around the outside. So just dump it there. I want to try and go like round the outside. And hopefully overtake a few cars. But I could have a bad start. We'll see what happens. Here we go then. It's a good start. Bit of contact, just keep the car under control, and we do make up a place at the opening corner. Now let's just try and stabilize and see what happens. Might try to go down the inside here. No, there's not enough room. Gasly's going to try to go for a move here. I'm going to close the door, as they say. Activate RERS, but I don't have much straight line speed. We'll see what we can do, but we do finish our first lap. But Gasly's got way too much straight line speed. I am going to keep pushing him here. Nothing I can really do there, but we have lost a place, but we're still in the points, so can't grumble too much. I am actually pulling away from Verstappen here. I know, here he comes. A bit too far back to go through our lunge here, unfortunately. Here comes Verstappen. He's going to try and make a move. I am just going to let him past here. There's not much I can do to defend. What I am going to try and do is hope he doesn't get a DRS on Gasly. Get a good exit. And then just full power and hope I can catch up. Shit, he's got DRS. Yeah, he's just going to pull away. So now we are into 10th. I am just going to fight for my life and keep on. As you can see in the bottom right, the tyres are wearing away way too fast. It's like 4% a lap. Which is not what you want, because we've only got one set of tyres, and I don't think we can two-stop. Verstappen's going for a move on Gasly. He should get that done with a bit of ease, because he's in a Red Bull after all, and he does. Let's hope that they go wheel to wheel. Maybe I can catch up a little bit. Now we've got DRS, Gasly doesn't, so we should catch up by quite a lot. It's not enough to make a move, but it is a positive. DRS again, but I think we're just a bit too far back. We are pitting on lap 13, so still another 5-6 laps on these tyres of just that are dying very quickly. Gasly is just starting to pull away from us now. I think his tyres are just a lot less dead than mine. Mine are going to fall off in a minute if I keep going. We're now on to lap 10. I'm still just stuck behind Gasly. He's pulling away. My tyres are shredding to pieces. We are pulling away from Ocon though, so we definitely have the pace to stay in the points. It's just, will we? So we will be pitting in 2 laps time, so let's see if we can just stick to Gasly and hopefully we can get like an overcut maybe. Or undercut, whichever one he wants to do. We are much closer to Gasly on this lap. Maybe we can just go for an overtake. Let's see what happens. Come on now. Come on. Shit. Just not enough straight line speed to catch up to him. And next lap we will be pitting, so let's just dump everything we've got and hopefully make up some time on Gasly when he comes in. Here we go then. Oh shit, Gasly. Okay, so Gasly comes in on the same lap that I do. As we now go in for our first ever pit stop as Brawn GP. Let's hope for a smooth one. I can do the thing here, so I should get a good pit stop nonetheless, unless it's an error. So bang, turn in. Let's hope for something good here. 2.5 seconds, that's lovely. Oh, we're just behind Gasly. That's a good pit stop though. Hang on, someone's blown up. It's one of the Alpines, it's Alonso. His engine's gone. I think. No? No. Oh! And just like in real life, Verstappen's engine blows up in the first race of the season. Good for us. I think. I know, yeah, he was ahead of us, so yeah, that's good. Stroll must have had a bad pit stop because he's like directly ahead of Gasly. Not good for us though. It means that he gets DRS. So we're now just over halfway through. New tyres on. We're up in 11th. There should be 1 or 2 more cars still coming into pit. So looking for a 10th, maybe even a 9th this race, and that would be very nice. Massive amount of oversteer there. That was not enjoyable. But definitely lost a couple temps there. Now there's only 10 laps left. We're in a decent position. It's a bit shit because I can't catch up to anyone and I'm slowly being caught. I don't think it'll be enough though. I think we can just hang on to 9th, which would be lovely. As you can see in the bottom right, the tyres are actually holding on alright. I'm quite shocked. I thought they would just die in like 5 laps, but no, they're holding on okay and they feel great as well, so that's always a plus. So we're currently on the 23rd lap. It's been the most boring race I've ever done in this game. Gasly is pulling away at rapid rates, Ocon is catching me at rapid rates, but there is only 6 laps left, so we should be okay. Jensen is getting right up Ocon's ass. I'm trying to stay out of his DRS so he can try and overtake, but I don't think he will, because AIs are a bit passive, I'd say. I'm really trying to stay out of the DRS of Ocon because I want Jensen to try and do him, but like me, Jensen just ain't got the straight line speed he needs to overtake. As we now approach the final lap, I don't think we've got much fuel left, so that's a bit alarming, but we are staying ahead of Ocon, so that's fine. So let's have it. So we begin the final lap. I've actually improved my lap time again to a 32 dead. Thank you, mate. I know it's the final lap. I can read as we go into the first braking zone. Now, obviously, I've got like no fuel left, so the car should be quite quick and responsive. There we go. Flat out through the second corner. ERS on. I don't have DRS because no one in front of me. Duh. So that's unfortunate. But we now need to brake a little bit later. Clip the curb a little bit. Get on throttle, stay off that curb, cut it short, brake a tad, wait for the bump. There's the bump. Now I can start going on throttle, go on the curbs, brake a little bit deep because that's just the line I like to take. Full on power. Ocon is catching, but this is looking like a pretty decent lap so far. Gonna go past the trickiest braking zone, braked a little bit too much as Perez goes across the line, and we're miles away. You can see the fireworks going on of everything, but he did get the fastest lap as well, so well done him. Still got our first race to finish though, so go around here, get on power, flat through here, keep it on the floor, brake, go around, ERS down. Everyone on this track is pushing right now, including myself. As we come around the final corner, and there we go. So in our first race as Brawn GP, we end up finishing 9th, and we do score points in our first race. That is remarkable. What a first race we've had there. We get into Q3 and we don't lose position, and we manage to maintain 9th, and that is probably the best way to start actually. So that was me bringing Brawn GP back into F1 in the My Team Career mode. As I said, it's going to be a weekly series, and I'm going to do as much as possible. I want to do all 10 seasons, but we'll see what happens, as if I even get there before the next game comes out. So that was a successful first video. That is the longest recording I've ever done in one sitting, at a whopping nearly 2 hours. It's probably going to take me quite a while to edit these, but it's a good bit of fun. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/crim with 2Ms01, where I stream most days, stuff like this and other games, and I will see you whenever I upload. Goodbye.